Good morning, everybody. It is Thursday morning, January 20th, and this is the fourth take of this video. So Mercury retrograde is definitely in place because I can't get my words out. So let's figure out where to start. A lot of stuff going on in the last week. Phil was right. He said that once that SCOTUS ruling came in, there were going to be a lot of things that started coming out fast and furious. The UK has started dropping their mandates. It seems like 2 or 3 other places were announced. Of course, you have to be on the BAT channels to see all of this. It's not on mainstream just yet, but I think it's coming. I had a kind of a weird day yesterday. Our electricity went off for from 9:15 until 1:30ish. No computers, no phones, no heat, no lights, no copiers, no nothing. Most of the people ended up leaving and going to other offices to work, but there were 3 of us left behind for various reasons. People still drop off stuff into my office, so we can't just close up because we are still technically open for business, and if the lights come on, then we're really open for business. So anyway, while we were sitting there waiting for the electricity to come on, me and the other 2 girls were sitting in the lobby just talking about various things going on, and it gave me a chance to do a little red pilling. One of them being someone who I've gotten to know over the last few months, and as I have started telling her some of my crazy stuff, she usually says, if anybody else was telling me this, I would think they were batshit crazy. But because I know you and I trust you, I'm starting to believe what you are starting to say. She watches some of my videos. You know who I'm talking about if you're watching this one. So I am happy that I have been one of the ones able to help open her eyes on things that are going on behind the scenes. And I think things got opened up a little bit more. Her mind is opening up even more. And that makes me very happy that I was a part of that. However, one of the people that I thought was on our track or on our side ended up choosing to have the and for various reasons, and that is very disappointing, but I guess that that's what free will is all about. And I think that a lot of those people that finally changed their mind at the very end and gave up the fight are going to regret that, because that is going to, I just feel like that's going to mess with your self-esteem in the long run, because you went against your intuition. If you went this long not doing it, and then at the last minute before everything starts coming out, you gave up, that's going to mess with your psyche. So anyhow, that was yesterday. And the National Guard, I saw, I guess, on Telegram a couple of days ago that all 50 states, Puerto Rico, Virgin Islands, everything had all of the National Guard activated. I have not been able to verify that anywhere. I have been looking on some different websites trying to find out if that is true. But it appears that they are going up, and I think they are getting ready. Something is getting ready to happen, and it's just a matter of time. So that's, in my opinion, exciting and interesting. And one last thing that I will talk about, which was a dream that I had, I guess it was yesterday morning. And it was me and my mom and dad, my mom and dad passed. So I must have been a kid with a cat, Freckles, that we had when I was a kid. And she was acting kind of funny. And I ended up looking at her backside, and there was literally a kitten about ready to pop out of her. And I hollered, Mom, go get a towel or a box or something. Freckles is getting ready to have a litter of kittens. And before she was able to bring the towel, bring the box, here pops out 2 kittens in a kind of a big old mess. And it was very sudden, and none of us knew she was pregnant. And I remember my dad standing there, a much taller, slimmer, younger version of him than when he died. And he was like, God, I didn't even know she was pregnant. And I feel like that is either a direct message for me that I am about ready to birth something big, or that is something for the collective. It makes more sense that it would be for the collective, and that it is the sleepers who are going to be doing that, like oh my God, I didn't even know anything was going on behind the scenes. And that surprise, and that it happens very sudden because it was fast. I mean, nobody had time to prepare for anything. So I think there will be a lot of people that are unprepared for what's getting ready to happen because they were in the same thing. It's like they took their eye off the ball. They were not paying attention to the cat and she got pregnant and had a litter of kittens before anybody could even say boo. So we should, in my opinion, be, it's the other people, because I know you and the people that follow me are probably about as prepared as we can be, or at least I have tried to be as prepared physically and as mentally. My truck was in the shop the last 2 or 3 days. I got it back last night. So now I feel much calmer, safer. It's like, I feel like I've got everything in place, and as things keep coming out, more and more all the time, it's the avalanche is coming, and it's coming fast. So I will keep you posted. And Janine and Jean-Claude, when they started their live last night, they said, be prepared. We might be doing some emergency lives coming up in the next few days. So they are also feeling the urgency, feeling like, there is stuff coming out fast and furiously, and trying to keep everybody up. So hopefully you already watched them. If not, they are, in my opinion, one of the best news sources that we can find, because they go through everything, and then she pulls the cards and they talk about what's going on kind of behind the scenes, not what mainstream media, well, they do talk about what mainstream media is talking about, but she also pulls the cards and goes, yeah, that's not true, or this is what's really going on, or whatever. So I appreciate them so much for doing what they do, because that has helped me keep my sanity along the way and helped me stay because I know what's really coming out on and what's really going on. So anyway, I hope you all have a great day. As things start to crop up, again, keep an eye out for them. Get on Telegram. That seems to be where I know one more thing I was going to talk about. Getter, Gettr. My cousin was trying to get me to sign up for Getter the other day, and I hadn't really heard about it except for like twice in since Saturday. And I was like, why should I sign up for this? I don't, what's the point? I don't know anything about it. And she's like, well, it really took off after Joe Rogan and Dr. Malone talked about it. It really blew up. And my response was, just because it blew up does not mean that it wasn't for nefarious reasons. So you need to be questioning the purpose of it. There are many ways that disinformation can come out. And just because something blew up and took off doesn't mean that it's good. You need to be questioning everything. And also, I have heard from people, I don't know, but, Joe Rogan may be talking about part of the truth, but he's also still making fun of the whole pedo stuff, and I don't think that's funny whatsoever. So if that is true, then he's only half awake, or he's not, maybe he's not on the good side. I don't know. I don't know anything about it, but that's not anything that anybody should be making jokes about at this point in time unless you're part of it. Maybe, I don't know, or wake the fuck up. So I think that's it. I'll talk to you later. If anybody knows anything about Getter, good or bad, I'd be interested in hearing about it. Like I said, I've just started hearing about it in the last week or so. Right Side Broadcasting was talking about their handle at the rally, President T's rally last Saturday. When Phil was doing his thing, he even made a comment. He goes, I don't know why Right Side Broadcasting is talking about Getter. That's deep state. And then he goes, nah, never mind. That's for another time. So I don't know what he knows. Whatever the case is, trust nobody. Ask questions. Do your own research. And I will talk to you later. Bye.